Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. I'm looking forward to this. The 1% Club premieres tonight at 7:30 on Channel 7. He is somewhere in Europe at the moment, we don't know, but the magnificent Jim Jefferies, he hosts it. Jim, you there, buddy?
Hello.
Hey, mate.
How's everyone going?
Yeah, the country's still, it's clicking along quite well at the moment, Jim. We don't need you here at the moment. Where are you? What country are you in?
I'm in Norway. I'm in Oslo right now. I've been doing stand-up for the Norwegians.
Are you big over there with the Norwegians? Do they love a bit of Jim Jefferies?
I'm as big as you can be with the Norwegians, so not that big.
What are they
I
known
think
for?
anyone can get bigger, though.
What's their biggest
They're a
export?
bunch of good-looking people. They don't need to laugh or anything like that. They've no need for it. They're too busy being in saunas and jumping into ice pools, right?
That's hot, isn't it?
Jim, how's your health going? I feel like you're looking a lot healthier these days. Are you like Russell Brand and jumping into an ice bath? What are you doing, Jim? What's your routine?
No, I've taken up heroin recently, and I could have, if I didn't take up heroin, I reckon I would have blown out to about 200 kilos. It's the only thing that's keeping my TV weight down. That and nicotine have been my two falling outs, but I'm very proud to say don't drink anymore. Just the smack and the nicotine.
Wow, well, that's the 1% Club. Jim, can I ask this? I mean, how do the Norwegians go when you're on stage and sharing a couple of stories, maybe about your mate who was, soon to die and you took him to meet a lady for the first time? Do they like your stories?
I was too smacked out to really know what happened in that show. I blacked out halfway through. No, the audience seem okay. They're all right. They're just, they like the sex jokes a bit more, and they like all death metal and stuff around here.
Yeah, they do.
They always come up and go, I enjoyed your show, but I was more offended last time. They're fun people. Their food sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No one's ever come to Norway, or have you had some fish put inside some type of jelly, try it with a cinnamon afterwards. So you're in Norway. No wonder they all keep so trim and they look good because they don't want to eat anything. It's all crap. They're all fasting all the time.
Jim Jefferies, we do have to congratulate you. When you started out in this industry, did you ever believe that you were going to get your own game show on free-to-air television, Jim?
Well, if you ask me, I can't believe it's taken this long. I would have thought after I brought out all these smutty, bloody specials and said the C word more than anyone else and talked about constant drug use, that all the networks would come a-knocking. But it took them a very long time to notice this diamond in the rough that was sitting there the entire time. Look, I'll be honest with you. When Seven asked me to do this, I said, are you sure?
Yeah. And what was the response?
We're not sure.
They don't seem to know what's going on there. I think whoever picks you to do shows is just an animal pointing at a board. Because who would sign me up to anything?
Well, that's the thing with the 7:30 time slot. I'm excited to see how far you can push things at 7:30 at night.
I assume they would have cut out all the nudity that I put in there. Yeah. There was some graphic nudity between me and some of the contestants.
Awesome.
But they probably edited that out because of the time slot.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I've gotten rid of the F word a few times. But apart from that, I think it would be the same show we filmed.
Yeah. Jim, can I please focus on your beautiful relationship with one of the most beautiful men in the world? We're talking Brad Pitt here. I've spoken to you about this before, but I do love your relationship. You would think with Brad Pitt that as he gets older and matures, he's trying to lose friends, but he loves you to death. To the point, I just want to ask you, Jim, it's been reported that when he went on his award season and he was once upon a time in Hollywood and he was winning all these awards, that you were involved somehow. So, Jim, I just want to throw a couple of these out there. This was Brad Pitt when he won his Golden Globe, and this was the speech that he made.
And I want to say hi to my folks because, hey, they're back in the Ozarks. I wanted to bring my mom, but I couldn't because any woman I stand next to, they say I'm dating, and just be awkward. All right, thank you.
Was that a Jim Jefferies joke?
Yeah, I wrote that for him. Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah, that was me.
Awesome. I love that. So you give him a list, do you, and say, Brad, have a crack at these.
No, that was a long time ago. He didn't use me for the last award ceremonies, but it's not just that. I wrote a couple of those jokes, but I also wrote
the SAG?
Legends of the Fall was me, and all of 7. I wrote
All of 7.
Interview with a Vampire.
one where the women thought he was handsome. I wrote that movie, and the one with all the other big actors. I was very heavily involved in that. A lot of what I do is shadow writing.
Jim, are there any other big name?
I might be the most prolific person in Hollywood.
Jim, are there any other...
Also, shadow acting trained and anything you can shadow. I'm in the shadows at all times.
What about other celebrities, Jim? Have they got you to write for them?
Other celebrities? You want to hear about other celebrities? I don't just write for them. Name any famous actress, and we have made love.
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep? How many times and when? Just tell me. I hang in circles you wouldn't understand, and this is how we all act.
You're a part of the 1% club, Jim Jefferies, that's for sure.
Brilliant.
It premieres tonight, 7:30 on Channel 7. Jim, we love you. Don't get arrested in Norway, mate, and can't wait to have you back in the country.
All right, see you soon.
See you, beautiful.
legend.
See you, mate.
Bye.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.